the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, in these days of inverted wingers, Ferran Torres may be a bit of an oddity, Peter, but a very valuable one in that he gives you a lot more options. He's at his most comfortable going forward, but he does come in using his strength in one-on-ones, and that change of direction he can deliver too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
Gonzalo Inacio, Nuno Mendes, Gonzalo Inacio,
And back to the keeper they go.
Araujo, Gonzalo Inacio,
Vitinha,
Gonzalo Inacio,
Vitinha,
Gonzalo Inacio,
Araujo, João Neves,
Ruben Neves, Gonzalo Inacio, Nuno Mendes, Gonzalo Inacio, Ruben Neves,
Araujo, Vitinha,
Ruben Neves,
Araujo,
Gonzalo Inacio,
Araujo, João Neves,
Gonzalo Inacio,
Vitinha, João Felix,
Ruben Neves,
João Cancelo, Pedro Neto, thinks one through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. Ferran Torres, and here's Oyarzabal. Great defending, strong and determined. Baina, Llorente. Muscular approach does pay off here. João Felix. Well, played right into his path. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pedri. Al Kubasi shifted upfield. Ferran Torres calmly anticipates. Vitinha. Llorente. Grimaldo, aim forwards. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. João Felix. Back into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, they can break here. Rodri. Tries a measured ball.
Inacio cuts out the pass. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles.
Joao Felix! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Ronaldo.
Ferran Torres. Rodri. Portugal.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Baina. Nuno Mendes. Joao Felix.
And here's Oyarzabal.
Wins the duel this time. Yamal. Llorente. Played in with...
Oh, what a climb!
It's a loose ball.
And it's come back out to him. Just off target.
That has been knocked clear.
Played out to the right.
Baina, cross into the box. Inacio tries to clear. And it's Grimaldo.
And here's Ferran Torres. And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Ruben Neves gets across to intercept that. Rodri.
Pedro Neto.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Cristiano Ronaldo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
João Cancelo. That is a brilliant interception.
Rodri. 0-0 still.
No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Ferran Torres. Out towards the flank.
Oh, it's played into the area.
Defending of the desperate variety.
João Neves.
Joao Felix.
Could be danger here.
He's shifting through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
And it's Neves. Grimaldo.
Ferran Torres.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nuno Mendes. And it's Cancelo. And here's
Pedro Neto! So who's he picking out? Hangs in across. Almost there to get rid. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Araujo. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pau Kubasi. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Lovely ball and a real chance. Off the ball! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's Mendes. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Kubasi. Rodri. Baina. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Baina. Howson. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi played up towards the front line. João Neves. Ferran Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely intercepted. Howson. Kubasi. Baina. Howson.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Howson. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Baina. Llorente. Howson. Pedri. And it's played forward. He's going to be disappointed with that. Araujo. Ruben Neves. João Felix. Rodri. And it's Pedri. Yamal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He'll try to keep this alive. Cross goes in. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That's a good run down the left. Vitinha. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Ferran Torres goes on a charge down the left. He has found the way through. Proves too strong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Pedro Neto might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bullish header! Decent enough try.
João Neves is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Llorente. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Llorente produces a cross. And it's hoisted clear. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Al-Kubasi makes the interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ferran Torres. Half-time getting close now. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Pedro Neto. Can he spark a counter here? Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri, gently done. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Rodri. Ferran Torres, done delicately. He's having a shot! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Yamal, a mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Spain have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Llorente. Yamal. Ruben Neves. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. It's a great... João Felix! Cristiano Ronaldo. Cleared away. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Baina. Llorente. Baina. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Pedro Neto! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he cuts out the supply. Baina. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Baina. Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Howson. Llorente. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Rodri. Araujo wins the duel this time. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's played forward. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Rodri. Llorente. And here's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that's aimed into the middle. Vitinha forwards and with intent. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Howson played out towards the right wing. Llorente. Baina. Yamal. Ruben Neves producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves. And it's Mendes. João Felix. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Oyarzabal. Baina. Oyarzabal. That has been cut short. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Danger averted for now. And it's Ruben Neves. And that's been won straight back. Llorente. Portugal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Baina. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now. João Felix. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ferran Torres. Ambitious ball here. Ferran Torres. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. João Felix. Mendes looking to get on the end of this. Yamal. Howson. Llorente. Howson. Baina.
Rodri. 60 minutes played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
It's run loose here. And it's Grimaldo.
Ferran Torres, who does have an assist to his name. Araujo can get it clear. Ronaldo, oh, good spread. And we're not going to make any further progress now.
And it's Grimaldo.
Ferran Torres. Pedro Neto.
Shifted upfield.
That's tidy. Ronaldo, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
That has been knocked clear.
Now it's Pedro. Shoots!
It's really well cleared. Nuno Mendes. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he get onto this? Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Llorente. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Rodri. Oyarzabal.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rodri. Llorente.
Kubasi.
Rodri.
Aim forwards. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Pedri. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Howson.
Llorente. Rodri.
Pedri. Howson.
Grimaldo, gently done.
Pedri. That's a cute ball.
Pedro Neto. That looks a cracking ball.
Joao Felix. Spread out to the left.
Mendes looking to get on the end of this. He's had a shot! And he thumps it clear. Llorente,
That's an imaginative pass.
Rodri. Ferran Torres.
Now then, the ball's come loose. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Now it's Pedro Neto.
That's been slipped through. Ah, look.
He's one-on-one Cristiano Ronaldo! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. the correct execution wasn't.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Howson. Grimaldo. Rodri. Ferran Torres. João Cancelo gets a foot in here.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now that's well seen too. Rodri. Ball's played through. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Ferran Torres.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Llorente cuts it out.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Baina, probing pass.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. João Neves. Rodri. Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Great defending, strong and determined.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ferran Torres. Ruben Neves wins the duel this time. Ferran Torres. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
João Felix played into space. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! So close to drawing level.
Pedro Neto was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Vitinha. João Felix. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Grimaldo. Ferran Torres.
Portugal have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes.
Vitinha. And it's played forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kubasi. Pedri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. And he's managed to get free. João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. And here's Neto.
Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Ruben Neves. And here's Neto. Oh, it's come loose.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Dani Olmo. Llorente. And here's Dani Olmo. Gets a good foot in there. Chance to deliver. Araujo attempts a clearance. João Neves shifted upfield. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, super find.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Howson. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Here's big chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Up he goes! Oh, it's come loose. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. It is a monster matchup, Jim Bentley.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
That gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
And the finish! Oh, that's amazing! A stellar strike from the skipper!
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
Oh, that is a gem. The audacity to try it, and he made it count.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Rodri. Ferran Torres.
Yamal.
Llorente.
Araujo. João Neves.
And it's played forward. Pedro Neto.
That's a delicate pass.
Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rodri with the clearance. And they've got rid.
Oyarzábal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Ronaldo herring after the ball here. João Felix has overhit that horribly. Howson. Yamal. Pedri. Araujo. João Neves. João Cancelo. Vitinha shifted upfield. João Felix.
Pedro Neto.
And it's lofted through here. He's got to be in here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
Mikel Oyarzábal. Baina. Howson. Howson forwards and with intent. And it's Llorente. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has a look up. João Neves.
Pedro Neto.
Aim forwards. He's shifting through the gears here.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And here's Neto. Pedri
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
and surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Yamal. Pedri. It's run loose here. It's been slipped through. Grimaldo.
Rodri.
Portugal have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this is all down to...
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Llorente. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Llorente. Kubasi. Portugal have got themselves in front very early here. Yamal, and he goes cross-field. Pedri. And that could set him on his way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Moved on forwards. Rodri. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Played into space out wide. Yamal. The referee's awarded a free kick. Couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
A heavy challenge. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Llorente is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
João Felix. He's having a shot! Chance to deliver. How Kubasi gets it away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Grimaldo. Spain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Rodri. Spread out to the left. And it's Pedri. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Grimaldo elects to cross. João Neves. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Grimaldo. Over to the left. Yamal, decent chance! Goal! Yamal at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now this could be a chance. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, backward it goes. João Cancelo. There's the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Grimaldo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Kubasi. Raya sends that a long way. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Llorente. And he welcomes it in. Yamal. Now who's going to be first to this? And that has been cleared. They've played it short. Baina. Up he goes! Who will be livid with himself? Nuno Mendes. Mendes, gently done. Pedro Neto. Howson cuts out the pass. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Howson. Rodri. Pedri. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, played over towards the opposite flank. Yamal. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Well timed, excellent interception. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Ruben Neves. He came in hard, very hard. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's in a good position, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. Pedro Neto. It's Mendes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Grimaldo. Howson. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Is there any... Oh, off the ball! Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Howson.
That's really well manoeuvred. Llorente.
Proves too strong. And it's Llorente.
João Neves. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto.
Played out towards the right wing.
Oh, he's found Pedro Neto! It's there! Portugal are level!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
The first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put him on a plane for him.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Rodri, oh, good spread. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Rodri skims one in. Chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Al-Kubasi makes the interception. Pedri. Baina. Kubasi.
Rodri.
Baina. And it's gone back to the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That has been cut short.
João Felix. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Llorente.
And here's Ferran Torres.
Ruben Neves. Vitinha. João Felix.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mendes picks it up now. Oh, such a clever touch.
Pedro Neto. Ferran Torres.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Howson shifted upfield. Vitinha.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Howson does really well to win the ball there. Grimaldo. Grimaldo is fouled.
Ferran Torres.
João Felix wins the duel this time. Grimaldo gets over and intercepts.
And here's Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal. Vitinha. Joao Felix, aim forwards. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Mendes. Joao Neves. That's a good shot at goal! Well, the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. That's an excellent interception. Baina. Llorente, gently done. And we hit half-time. Portugal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's off target and by quite a way.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Pedri. Baina. Llorente. Pedri. Rodri. Baina. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal. Baina played through into space. Ferran Torres has it out wide and in space. João Cancelo. And it's Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Baina. Pedri. Rodri. Howson. Pedri. Howson. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Oyarzabal. Yamal looking to add to his goal. Joao Neves. Played out to the right. Keeper's got good distance on that. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Ronaldo. Kubasi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Pedri. Baina. Baina. Chance for a shot! João Cancelo. Oyarzabal. Yamal. Well read, nice interception. Vitinha. Joao Felix. And here's Neto. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Ruben Neves. Nice interception, well timed. Ferran Torres. Ronaldo. Pedri. Ronaldo. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Pedro Neto, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Vitinha! There was plenty of power on that. Throw it. Crossed in early. Oh, what a climb! It's a loose ball. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. Grimaldo. Grimaldo forwards and with intent. Mikel Oyarzabal. Grimaldo. Kubasi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Joao Neves. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Ronaldo under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And it's Baina. And here's Oyarzabal! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
João Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has found him in acres of space. Grimaldo gets good distance on it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lobbed in behind, and he's picked out the run. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. Howson. Llorente. Howson. Rodri. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo looking to get on the end of this. Pedri. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Do have a chance to counter here. Joao Felix. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Oh, he's really drilled it.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Grimaldo. Grimaldo shifted upfield. Oyarzabal! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. That is a great pick out. Baina. And it's played forward. Oyarzabal. Inacio does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. Kubasi. Ronaldo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Raya sends that a long way. Llorente. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ferran Torres. Oh, it's come loose. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Grimaldo. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's a throw. Spain making another change here. Howson. Rodri. Yamal. Vitinha wins the duel this time. Ruben Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Portugal get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Dani Olmo. Oyarzabal. Rodri. Carlos Soler. Shoots! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Joao Felix. Joao Felix laid out to the left flank. Great chance! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
Portugal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Kubasi. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nice physical challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. there to clear it. João Neves. João Neves looking for a runner. Howson. Carlos Soler. Llorente. Spain keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Pedri. João Neves did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo stood his ground strongly. Vitinha. He can run onto that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Dani Olmo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Carlos Soler, aim forwards. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oyarzabal. Now it's Dani Olmo. Ronaldo. He's got away. Rodri, gently done. Moved on forwards. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Carlos Soler. And Yamal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Soler. Llorente has it in a wide position. So who's he picking out? Rodri. João Felix calmly anticipates. And it's played forward. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Forward it goes. Succumbs to the pressure. And he has been fouled there. Inacio is there and he can get that clear. Inacio trying to keep this in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Raya chooses to deal with it himself. The final 5 minutes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. João Felix. And a chance! And he's heaved it away. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri. Carlos Soler. Yamal. Carlos Soler. Llorente. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Chance!
Vitinha. And it's Soler. Oyarzábal has got himself a free kick.
Oyarzábal! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Well, that's well seen too. Pedri. Kubasi. Rodri. Carlos Soler. Played out wide. Cucurella.
In into the middle.
Back into the middle. Al Kubasi attempts a clearance. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Howson. Llorente. Howson. Yamal. Llorente. Howson. Yamal. Here's Oyarzábal. And it's Olmo. Rodri.
Out to the left it goes.
Inacio getting this one clear. Spain making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And there goes the final whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Your reflections then, Jim?